Action from the world of sports. First, the headlines. It's the clash of titans in IPL tonight, with Delhi Capitals and Chennai Super Kings battle for supremacy in Chepak. MS Dhoni's return to CSK squad still unsure. Boxing Federation of India set to launch inaugural Indian Boxing League, recommends Gaurav Bidhuri and Amit Panghal for Arjuna awards. PR Sujesh recommended for the prestigious Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. Chingalasana Singh, Akashdeep Singh and Deepika gets the nod for Arjuna Award. Barcelona host Liverpool at Camp Nou for the first leg of their semi-final tonight. Liverpool aiming to reach second successive final. And Ajax grab advantage in Champions League semi-final as Donny van de Beek scores first leg winner. Mauricio Pochettino's side were left frustrated on home soil. Let's start with the IPL action. Their net run rate slipping into negative after a defeat against Mumbai Indians. Defending champions Chennai Super Kings will be keen to get back the number one spot when they take on the current table toppers, Delhi Capitals, tonight. An interesting contest is on the cards between the two current top teams, and a win for either side will help it consolidate its position and ultimately could have a bearing on where it finishes in the final standings. Without the inspiring presence of MS Dhoni, CSK's batting collapsed against Mumbai and they lost the game by 46 runs to surrender their position at the top of the points table to Delhi. Delhi Capitals, on the other hand, would be high on confidence, having posted 4 wins in their last 5 matches. Young Shreyas Iyer has done a good job of leading the team, which also has 16 points from 12 games and has scored important runs. He will be keen to put on some valuable runs on board against the formidable CSK and would also expect Shikhar Dhawan, Prithvi Shaw and Rishabh Pant to find ways to score on a sluggish Chepak track. Leg spinner Shreyas Gopal took a memorable hat-trick, helping Rajasthan limit Bangalore to 62 for 7 in a 5 overs a-side shootout at M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru on Tuesday. While chasing the par total of 63 runs, Rajasthan had a decent start with Sanju Samson and Liam Livingstone collecting 40 runs in the first 3 overs. In the second ball of the 4th over, Yuzvendra Chahal dismissed Sanju Samson. At the same time, rain came again and the match had been abandoned with both Bangalore and Rajasthan sharing 1 point each. Now, Bangalore are officially out of the IPL 2019 playoff race, whereas Rajasthan hopes are pinned on the results of the remaining 7 league matches. From cricket to boxing, the Boxing Federation of India will be launching the Indian Boxing League IBL this year in the month of July or August. The announcement was made by BFI President Ajay Singh and League Commissioner Atul Pandey on Tuesday during an event in the capital.
Indian boxers' stupendous Asian Championship medal haul has prompted the National Federation to think of some fresh ways to aid their Olympic preparations. In a felicitation ceremony organized by the Boxing Federation of India, DG Sai Neelam Kapoor said it is a moment to cherish and Sports Authority of India will leave no stone unturned to provide assistance to the pugilist.
Kind of enabling environment that has been created, the kind of push that is there from the Federation side, the kind of planning, the kind of guidance that is there to the boxers, to the support staff, I think indeed has been exemplary. On behalf of the Sports Authority of India, I can give full reassurance that in this year, which is the Olympic year, we will be able to provide the fullest possible support that we can to this sport, which is one of our priority sports.
The Indian boxer logged in their best performance at the tournament, fetching 13 medals, including 2 gold, 4 silver and 7 bronze. The men picked up 7 medals, while the women managed 6.
ये ईयर क्वालिफिकेशन के ऊपर ही है मेरा पूरा फोकस, वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप। तो उससे पहले ट्रायल होगी जुलाई में। तो जैसे मैंने कहा कि ये साल ओलंपिक ईयर है, तो मुझे हर कंपटीशन में मेडल जीतना होगा अपने आप को प्रूव करने के लिए, बिकॉज दे आर लॉट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस बॉक्सर इन माय वेट कैटेगरी एंड मच सीनियर देन मी। सो आई एम यंगर, सो आई नीड मोर एक्सपीरियंस एंड मोर कॉन्फिडेंस फॉर दैट। तो बस वही हर कंपटीशन में मेडल जीत के अपना कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ा रही हूँ मैं।
Indian boxer produced some commendable performances in the tournament. Asian Games champion Amit Panghal defeated Olympic gold and bronze medalist en route to another top finish. Pooja Rani, who also won gold, defeated current world champion Wang Lina in the final, while Nikhat Zareen and Kavinder Bisht also got the better of world champions. Taposh Bhattacharya's report, TD News, Delhi.
And as we mentioned, Boxing Federation of India will be launching the Indian Boxing League this year in the month of July or August. The announcement was made by BFI President Ajay Singh and League Commissioner Atul Pandey on Tuesday during an event in the capital. Singh said that along with Asian boxing champions, boxers from other countries will be taking part in this league. My colleague Taposh Bhattacharya spoke to the president of BFI on a host of issues, and this is what he had to say.
Joining me is the BFI President, Mr. Ajay Singh, to talk on India's success in the Asian Championship. Mr. Ajay Singh, first and foremost, congratulations for your amazing talent that you have at your disposal. What made things change in the last couple of years? Your boxers are doing exceedingly well. What is the success recipe?
I think just focusing on boxing and leaving politics out of the sport of boxing. That's probably been the reason for our success. What we are trying to do is to ensure that the best boxers come forward, that we provide them the best possible facilities, we provide them adequate training, we provide them good nutrition, good support staff, and a lot of exposure to foreign championships. We look after what they really need, and wherever there is a problem, we try and resolve it. That's essentially what BFI has been trying to do, and the results are there for all to see. Today we are already ranked number 11 in the world, which is huge improvement over our previous rank, which was in the 30s. So in 2 years there's been a dramatic improvement. There's no question that in the next few months we will be in the top 10. Some of our boxers are doing so very well that we are beating Olympic champions, we are beating world champions, and there is just so much confidence that our young boxers have. But this is a start. We want to be in the top 5 boxing nations of the world.
We saw a lot of mixture of young players in this tournament, also with a dash of experience. We've got Sarita Sheva being Satish being the experienced guy, but some young talents coming out. How does that augur for your?
It's absolutely fantastic for the sport of boxing in India. You see boxers like Amit Panghal, who have now twice beaten the Olympic gold medalist, and Pooja Rani beat the world champion in her finals. Nikhat Zareen beat the world champion. So Kavinder Bisht beat the world champion. So incredible young talented boxers, and of course the experienced boxers as well. After so many years, they've come back into their own and are winning championships or are winning medals at these important championships. I think great mix. We will continue to encourage merit and make sure the best boxers come forward. Also, a word for the coaches and the support staff. I think they are doing exceedingly well. We've got a whole batch of young coaches who are working hard with the boxers, who actually go into the ring with them and who actually box with them.
I wanted to ask about the coaches because right before the Asian Championship, you changed and Kuttappa and Ali Kamar coming into the mix of things. It is something that you guys have thought about it because it's next year is the Olympic year. So have you guys planned the whole thing from hence?
We want to encourage young talent. That includes young coaching talent, and it was always in our mind that we need to make sure that the best young coaches become our head coaches. It was time, and I think in Kuttappa we have a very good young head coach. And in Ali Kamar, again an excellent young coach, and this is the future leadership of Indian coaching.
What is the future forward? Because as I said, next year's Olympic. Is there any exposure trip you guys planning? And also tell us about the Indian Boxing League. That's your brainchild. You are making a lot of move for that.
Well, we will continue to send our boxers to the best championships around the world. In addition to that, we have the Indian Open, which will happen now in May. And in that, 18 countries have already confirmed their participation. Many more countries will come. So the leading countries and the leading boxers will come to our country. And actually, that will be the best possible training and practice for our boxers. As you know, we field 4 teams in this championship. So not only the number 1 boxers, but the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 boxers. All of them get great international exposure in one location. So we will continue to do that. We will, of course, we have the World Championships. We will keep sending our boxers overseas for special training programs as well as for championships. And we will ensure that for important championships like the Olympic Games, there is enough preparation and enough acclimatization that we provide to them.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. So that was Dr. Ajay Singh telling us that the team is absolutely ready and they are putting they're leaving no stone unturned for the preparation of the Olympic Games. With cameraman Arvind, this is Taposh Bhattacharya, DD News, Delhi.
Let's talk about hockey. Hockey India has recommended goalkeeper PR Srijesh for the prestigious Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, while the experienced duo of Chinglansana Singh and Kanjulam and Akashdeep Singh and women's team player Deepika have been recommended for the Arjuna Award. Hockey India has also recommended RP Singh and Sandeep Kaur for the Major Dhyan Chand Award for Lifetime Achievement, while coaches Baljit Singh, B.S. Chauhan and Romesh Pathania have been recommended for the Dronacharya Award. Srijesh is considered as one of the best goalkeepers in the world hockey. He has been an integral part of the Indian team since making his debut for the national team in 2006 at the South Asian Games in Sri Lanka. Over the course of his career, the 30-year-old has made over 200 appearances for the country and has won several individual and collective accolades for the team. And time now to get you all the action from the upcoming ICC Cricket World Cup. Steve Smith and David Warner have been named in Australia's World Cup squad after serving year-long bans for ball tampering. Former captain Smith and vice-captain Warner were fined and banned for their roles in incident during the test against South Africa in March 2018. Australia start their World Cup campaign against Afghanistan in Bristol on the 1st of June.
Australia's squad for the World Cup 2019 was announced with David Warner and Stephen Smith's return being the major highlight. Let's take a look at the SWOT analysis of the 5-time world champion. Strength. Australia's 5-pronged pace attack will consist of Pat Cummins, Mitchell Starc, Joy Richardson, Nathan Coulter-Nile and Jason Randolph. It was Australia's pace battery which made a huge contribution to their 2015 World Cup win. Mitchell Starc ending up as the joint highest wicket taker along with Trent Boult. Josh Hazlewood, who was Starc's partner in crime in 2015, grew into being the number 1 ODI bowler but has fallen out of favour. The Australian selectors have gone with Nathan Coulter-Nile, who also has the ability to score some quick-fire runs in the lower order. Leg spinner Adam Zampa has made a statement by picking up the most wickets for Australia in the ODIs this year and would be their lead spinner. Weakness. In a surprising move, Australia have not picked up any backup wicketkeeper in their World Cup squad. They have banked on Alex Carey, who is probably expected to bat at number 6 or 7. The next guy who can keep wicket is skipper Aaron Finch. In a long tournament where the team will play at least 9 matches, this might prove to be a double-edged sword. Although they do have Travis Head, Matthew Wade and Peter Handscomb as standby players, but they cannot be included in the playing 11 on immediate notice. Opportunity. There is a little doubt that both Stephen Smith and David Warner are world-class batsmen and are likely to have a major impact in the World Cup. With all that they have gone through in the last 1 year, it is the perfect time for them to bounce back and compensate to the extent possible by making the bat talk. Warner would do well to restore his image of the batting bully. Accepted that as opposed to Warner, Smith has not found great form in the Indian Premier League, but he will be the linchpin of the middle order. One should remember that Smith has never been a great T20 player and will show his true potential in the 50-over format. Threat. Stark and Richardson, though currently injured, are expected to be fit in time for Australia's first World Cup match on 1st of June in Bristol against Afghanistan. If the two don't recover early enough, it can weaken Australia's pace attack. Sports Desk, GD News.
And India will begin as favourites to lift the trophy. Let's take a look at the performance of some of the Indian players in England in the past.
India in that game at Hyderabad, and then
the 2019 World Cup is round the corner, and expectedly the buzz surrounding it has been massive. The MSK Prasad-led selection panel retained 7 players from the 2015 World Cup squad. Dinesh Karthik and Vijay Shankar have claimed the 2 spots in India's World Cup team that was surrounded with uncertainty. Let's have a look at the team which will be on its flight to England and their performance in the Three Lions Island nation. Virat Kohli. Already being labelled as many experts as the greatest one-day batsman of all time, Virat Kohli will be the key to India's fortunes in the World Cup. His captaincy and team selection will play a part in India. Rohit Sharma. The impact that Rohit Sharma has created in the last few years instills fear in the minds of the bowlers. His triple 200s is an evidence of his tendency to play long innings, which is required at the top of Shikhar Dhawan. Dhawan has been the leading run scorer for India in the last 350 overs ICC tournaments. India would be hoping to get some explosive starts from Gabbar, as he's a vital cog in the batting lineup. His record in England: matches 17, average 65.06, runs 976, hundreds 3. Strike rate 101.03. MS Dhoni. MSD will bring a lot of calmness to the dressing room. His guidance to the wrist spinners in the middle overs and his presence in the death while batting could decide the fate of many matches for India in the World Cup. Matches 29, average 36.94, runs 665, hundreds 0, strike rate 83.22. Kedar Jadhav. Termed as a street-smart cricketer, Kedar has surely punched above his weight. More than his unusual hitting areas, his sliding part-time off-spinners could prove to be a partnership breaker. His record in England: matches 5, average 34, runs 34, hundreds 0, strike rate 130.76. Hardik Pandya. Hardik will slot in as a primary all-rounder of the team. More than his big hitting, it will be interesting to see whether he can bowl 10 overs consistently in every game. He is expected to score big in the death overs. Matches 8, average 36.75, runs 147, hundreds 0, strike rate 151.54, wickets 5. Kuldeep Yadav. No one has picked more wickets in ODIs than Kuldeep Yadav since Champions Trophy 2017. The uncertainty of a Chinaman bowler will be the X factor for the opposition in the middle overs. Matches 3, bowling average 16.44, wickets 9, best figures 6 for 25. Yugvendra Chahal. Just like Kuldeep, Yugvendra has been impeccable with the ball during the second power play. With his exploits at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium, Kohli could use him in the back end of the innings as well. Matches 3, bowling average 67.5, wickets 9, best figures 1 for 43. Jasprit Bumrah. Jasprit, who is the number 1 ranked ICC bowler, will be leading the Indian bowling attack. He has been the go-to bowler for Virat in the last 16 months and will once again be a force to reckon with, especially in the death overs. Matches 5, bowling average 52.50, wickets 4, best figures 2 for 28. Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Bhuvi will be lethal in the overseas conditions. The Meerut-born lad has been effective in the death overs and could score some handy runs at the end, batting down the order. Matches 15, bowling average 28.72, wickets 18, best figures 2 for 14. Mohammad Shami. After making a comeback to the squad, Mohammad Shami has picked 18 wickets in 11 games. His wicket-taking ability in the power play and his consistency in nailing Yorkers will be handy for Virat's men. Matches 4. Bowling average 19. Wickets 8. Best figures 3 for 28. Ravindra Jadeja. Ever since wearing the India blue colours in the Asia Cup in United Arab Emirates, Ravindra has done no wrong for Team India. He comes into the squad as a third spinner and will be extremely useful with the bat and on the field. Matches 17. Average 70. Runs 281. Wickets 27. Best figures 5 for 36. Dinesh Karthik. After being overlooked for the home series against Australia, Dinesh Karthik has been picked as a second wicketkeeper. The Tamil Nadu wicketkeeper's experience will be handy in the World Cup as he could play the role of a finisher as well. His record in England: matches 13, average 22.14, runs 155, strike rate 76.35. Vijay Shankar. Coming in as a replacement for Hardik Pandya, Vijay Shankar impressed everyone with his temperament in the few innings he played. His final over exploits against Australia with the ball put him on the radar. His all-round skills add depth to the team. Shankar has no experience of playing in England. Sports Desk, GD News.
Should get a couple here. Yeah, we can.
Some football action now. Two of European football's most famous clubs square off in a marked Champions League watch in a Wednesday night as Barcelona host Liverpool at the Camp Nou for the first leg of their semi-final. Now, if Liverpool are to progress to the Champions League final for the second successive year, they will have to get past Barcelona and star forward Lionel Messi. While lots has been said about Messi, Suarez and Coutinho, Liverpool have their own attacking trio in Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane and Roberto Firmino. Liverpool have not lost in 4 previous away meetings with Barcelona in all competitions, but Barcelona are unbeaten in 31 Champions League home games, the best such run in the competition. The Catalan giants have conceded just 15 goals in those 31 games and never more than once in a match. The tale of two of the most unlikely Champions League semi-finalists in recent years continued in thrilling fashion on Tuesday as Ajax secured a narrow but potentially crucial first leg 1-0 victory over Tottenham. Beek's first half goal was all that separated the two sides in a tight and sometimes scrappy affair. Ajax could have put the match and arguably even the tie to bed in the second period, but young Brazilian David Neres saw his shot hit the post after scintillating Ajax counter-attack. Prior to the kick-off, given the vast riches and all-star squads boasted by many Champions League teams, it seems scarcely believable that either of these two sides would be competing to reach the finals in Madrid on June 1st. Now 90 minutes are all that lie between this young side and a place in the Champions League final. And with that, we conclude this edition of Sports News. News and updates continue after a short break. Namaskar.